Yeah.
पहले का खाना अभी भी तो नहीं मिलता तो चुप कर बैठना तो सिस्टम बेटा गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी
Good evening, sir.
और तो एक बोल चार सेकंड ना इनपुट टैक्स आउटपुट टैक्स Question number 3. For a dealer A, the list price of an article is rupees 9,000. Okay. Price means multiplied also. I can. List price for no mark price is okay. Okay. Which he sells to a dealer B at some lower price. I don't know. It is some lower price, which is rupees X. Okay, I don't know how much it is. Rate of GST is 18%. Okay. And the GST paid to the government is rupees 324. अब देखो बेटा ये बहुत सिंपल है आउटपुट टैक्स माइनस इनपुट टैक्स is equal to the GST. Okay. ये हमारा फॉर्मूला है मैंने बताया आपको ये आउटपुट टैक्स क्या है दिस इज द टैक्स पेड ऑन सेलिंग प्राइस दिस इज द टैक्स paid on my cost price yes or no yes. Now 18% of 9,000 minus 18% of X is 324. हाँ? तो ये 18/100 कॉमन 9,000 ठीक है बच्चों 18 squared is 324. So X is 9,000 minus 1,800. So X is 7,200. This is the price at which B has bought, cost price. So price paid by B including GST is how much? 7,200 plus 18% of 7,200. Do you agree with us? Yeah. 18 twos are 36, carried forward 3. 18 sevens are 7 8s are 56, 5 carried 7 ones are 6, 1 2 होता है बराबर है हाँ तो plus 3 तो 1 2 9 6 sorry हाँ 1 2 9 6 बराबर है
सर 7,200 एक्टिव हो रहा है
read the question. What's your final question, beta? This is the cost price of that item which he has bought at a reduced price plus the GST. Okay. So the answer is rupees 8,496. Perfectly correct किया लेकिन wrong किया ये लैंग्वेज मेरे को नहीं समझा इसको समझा गलत किया हाँ completely
subtraction में wrong हो गया
balance sheet. Fourth question to dominate? Yes. The mark price of an article is rupees 6,000. Okay? A dealer, wholesaler sells it to the dealer at 20% discount. Okay? To the mark price. Discount on the mark price. The dealers further sells it to the customer at a discount of 10% to the mark price. है ना? नीचे लिखा है मतलब कम than the mark price. मतलब 6,000 कम. If the rate of GST is 18%, find the amount of GST paid by the dealer to the government. It will always be output tax minus the input tax. Okay. So GST paid by dealer will be output tax minus input tax. है क्या नहीं? मतलब this is tax on his selling price. है क्या नहीं? This is the tax on his cost price. बिल्कुल पहले सब जो अभी किया उसकी तरह. 18% into कितना? 90% of 6,000. मैंने एग्जाम्पल दिया था. 10% अगर डिस्काउंट है तो चालू 90% है क्या नहीं? समझ गए? माइनस 18% of he is buying it at 20% discount. That means how much is he paying? 80%. Khalas, sum over. Did you understand? अब ये 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 18 upon 100 into ये कॉमन है 600 भी कॉमन ले लो 9 minus 8 ओके खत्म ये 0 ये 0 ये 0 ये 0 आंसर खलास अंडरस्टूड एक ही कॉन्सेप्ट है इसमें जीएसटी पेड टू द गवर्नमेंट या नेट जीएसटी is always output tax minus the input. Output tax is what I charge on my selling price. Input tax is what I have paid on my cost price. बात खत्म.
So ऐसे मतलब करोगे कुछ ना बात कर.
हाँ करेंगे लोग. अच्छा try करेंगे. Right. Service.
The next one, okay, but see what's in first.
Because it's all here, this is what we can. No problem. You understand the language and the products. Question number 7. Classwork exercise. For a trader, mark price of a refrigerator is rupees 15,680, inclusive of GST, at the rate of 12%. But this includes GST at the rate of 12%. Okay? On the mark price. Gagan, a customer for this refrigerator, asked the trader to reduce the mark price of the refrigerator to such an extent that the reduced price plus the GST should be equal to the mark price. Find the required reduction. Well, actually, what I have to first find out is the mark price. I have to find out the mark price. Mark price मिल जाएगा तो बाद में सपोजिंग इसका मार्क प्राइस सपोजिंग एग्जांपल 15,000 है तो गगन क्या बोलता है कि मुझे टोटल 15,000 में तुम रेफ्रिजरेटर दे दो टोटल मतलब प्राइस प्लस जीएसटी I will only pay 15,000. So I have to actually find out the mark price. Let the mark price be rupees X. Now, GST is always applicable on the mark price because yes, is some discount is. So I will say therefore X plus 12% of X is equal to 15,680. Do you all understand? LCM लेंगे 100 is the LCM here. तो 100 इधर भी मल्टीप्लाई हो जाता है इधर भी मल्टीप्लाई हो जाता है उस वाले को आपने लगाते हैं 112x x is equal to
So 140
कितना है
140 into 100.
140 into 80. Therefore, the mark price is rupees 14,000. Okay. Let now Gagan says I will only pay you 14,000 rupees. Okay. Let price for the item for Gagan be rupees Y. Okay. Now Y plus 12% of Y because Gagan said I will pay you inclusive of GST. This mark price is 14,000. So now I have to find out Y. Okay. So 100Y plus 12Y is equal to 14,000 into 100. Is this clear? Again 112Y is equal to Y is equal to 14,000 into 100 by 112. ये 7,000, ये 56, ये 8, ये 1,000, ये 4 का टेबल लगाया तो 2, 250, 125. So Gagan के लिए 12,500. Therefore, reduction will be ये शॉपकीपर का मार्क प्राइस मतलब फॉर द ट्रेडर माइनस मार्क प्राइस फॉर गगन. समझा? That is 14,000 minus 12,500. That means the reduction is rupees 1,500. ये मैं वही बोला, इसके लिए मैं क्या बोला बिगिनिंग में, लैंग्वेज. आप लैंग्वेज पढ़ो तो सब इधर तक भी पहुंचते हम, इसके बाद में किधर को
डिवीजन सर उसी को कर सकते हैं. ये जो फर्स्ट हमको मार्क प्राइस मिला वो ट्रेडर का है.
कौन सा ऊपर ना 14,000 ट्रेडर इस, क्योंकि देखो वो जो ऊपर जो लिखा है ना फॉर ट्रेडर 15,600 दैट इंक्लूड्स जीएसटी, बट जो मार्क प्राइस लिखे हैं वो इज विदाउट जीएसटी. ठीक है, आप शॉप में जाओगे उधर वॉशिंग मशीन का प्राइस लिखा जाएगा 13,000, ओके लिखा जाएगा 13,000, तो अप्लाई करता हूँ सुविधा सकता है. बाद में चाहिए कि ऊपर वाला हो जाए तो जीएसटी. ठीक है नहीं ओवर मैं क्या शुरू करने का बोलूं स्कूल में क्या हुआ है क्वाड्रेटिक What is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation is an equation in which the degree or the power of the variable is 2. Okay? Degree of the variable is 2. Highest power of any term is 2. Now we come to the standard or the general form of a quadratic equation. Standard or the general form is given as ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a can never be 0. Because if a is 0, this term disappears. It is no longer a quadratic equation. B can be 0, C can be 0, but A cannot be 0. And what are these A, B, and C? They belong to real numbers. They could be, A could be root 2, B could be minus R, C could be 2.3, any real number. Okay? They are just numbers. The variable here is x. Now this is a quadratic equation in which the degree of the variable is 2. That means this quadratic equation has 2 roots. 2 roots means 2 values of x which satisfy this quadratic equation. समझा? The roots है 2 है. इसको कभी-कभी zeros भी बोलते हैं. Okay, zeros क्यों बोलते हैं? Because on substituting that value, the whole equation becomes zeros बोलेंगे, जो कि आप polynomial से बोलते हैं. यहाँ roots बोलते हैं, और values of x, which satisfy the equation. Satisfying the equation means LHS is equal to RHS. So now we are going to study the nature of the roots. The first topic जो है आपको पढ़ने में nature of the roots. Nature of the roots of a quadratic equation depends on the value of the discriminant. English में discriminate का meaning तो मालूम है, something that separates you, discriminates you from another person. So it depends on the value of discriminant, sometimes denoted by either a capital D, or sometimes you will also find it using this delta. इसको discriminant बोलते हैं. अब discriminant होता क्या है? Discriminant is nothing but b squared minus 4ac. क्या है? b squared minus 4ac. a, b, c इधर है ना? तो discriminant is nothing but b squared minus 4ac. Now this b squared minus 4ac can be equal to 0. इसका वैल्यू 0 हो सकता है. ठीक है? This discriminant may be greater than 0. ठीक है? Or this discriminant may be less than 0. मतलब negative. ये greater than 0 मतलब positive. 0 is neither positive nor negative. When the discriminant is equal to 0, we say that the roots are real and equal. अब एक एग्जाम्पल से बता, ठीक है, रियल एंड इक्वल. अब सपोजिंग आई गिव यू अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन x स्क्वायर प्लस 6x प्लस 9 इज इक्वल टू 0. यहां पे if I were to compare with ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, I would get the value of a as 1. Do you agree? I would get the value of b as 6. I would get the value of c as 9. Agree? Then I will find out d is b squared minus 4ac, which is 6 squared minus 4 into 1 into 9. That is 36 minus 36. Discriminant is 0. The moment I get discriminant is 0, means I will conclude that the roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. Is this clear? Okay. To show you that really the roots are real and equal, तो हम क्या करते हैं, इसको फैक्टराइज करते हैं by splitting the middle term, है कि नहीं? ऐसे लिखते हैं कि नहीं? फिर ये दोनों को साथ में लेते हैं. So either this x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what is x? जब ये x plus 3 0 होता है तो क्या होता है x? तो है कि नहीं दोनों इक्वल? और दोनों रियल नंबर है कि नहीं? Understand? Next example. When discriminant is greater than 0, okay, then the roots are real and unequal. Real है, लेकिन they are not equal. इस केस में दोनों equal. Let me take an example. X squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. ठीक है? What is my A? 1. What is my B? What is my C? Agreed? Therefore, what is B squared minus 4AC? Minus 2 squared minus 4 into 1 into minus 8, which is 4 plus 32, which is 36, which is greater than 0. Yes or no?
Yes.
So the roots are real and unequal. If I were to solve this quadratic equation, x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0, I would have done splitting the middle term like this. Yes or no? I'll take these two and these two. Therefore, x into x minus 4 plus 2 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. So I'll get x minus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. I would have got the value of x as 4 or x as minus 2. Yes or no? Both these numbers are real numbers and they are not same. My conclusion is correct. Roots are real and unequal. This is clear. Let me take the third example. If d is less than 0, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, roots are not real. Not real, matlab imaginary. नॉट रियल होगा अपना काम खत्म, हमको निकालना ही नहीं, रियल ही नहीं। तो इसमें लेट मी टेक एन एग्जांपल, इफ आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल x स्क्वायर प्लस 6x प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0 plus 11 becomes 0. Okay, so what is A? A is 1. What is B? What is C? Therefore, what is D? B squared minus 4AC. 6 squared minus 4 into 1 into 11. 36 minus 44. D is minus 8, which is less than C. Roots are not real, or we can also say roots are imaginary. We cannot solve it. Imaginary है. इसको हम splitting of middle term से नहीं कर सकते. समझ गए? क्योंकि ये imaginary roots है. Have you understood these three? Yes. So everything depends on the value of b squared minus 4ac. If it is greater than 0, then roots are real and unequal. Equal to 0, real and equal. Less than 0, ज़्यादा करके 90% sums you will get where roots are real and equal. If roots are real and equal, discriminant is equal. If discriminant is equal to 0, means roots are real. Is equal to B. Is this clear? Yes. Please take down this forward. देखो अभी जो हमने ये किया था ना, we had discussed what will be the nature of the roots. और ये जो हमने किया था ना, ये सॉल्विंग किया था. Solving करके we found out the roots. But here the first question says without solving. मतलब ये पार्ट नहीं करना है. Comment on the nature of the roots of each of the following equations. So see your steps. Yes. So you start writing comparing x squared plus 2 root 3x minus 9 is equal to 0 with ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We get, ये सब लिखना है, हाँ? A is 1, B is 2 root 3, C is minus 9. Therefore, B squared minus 4AC is equal to 2 root 3 the whole square minus 4 into 1 into minus 9. 2 squared 4, root 3 squared 3, 4 3s are 12, minus into minus plus, 4 9s are 36, which is 48. अब लिखेंगे since b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, therefore roots of this quadratic equation are real and unequal. अगर ये 0 होता तो real and equal. अगर ये less than 0 होता तो not real या imaginary. बस इतना ही करना है. Without solving, comment on the nature of the roots. तो तुम लोग तीनों करो. That's the first question. ठीक है. And then the second one, you will also solve the first.